In today's video, I am going to do a neighborhood tour of Langley City. Now, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you might have noticed that I do neighborhood tours, and if this is something that you want to be kept up to date with, I suggest you hit that like and subscribe button so that you can keep up to date with future neighborhood tours. Now, as a Langley born and raised resident, I have a ton of insight about the Langley City area, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. And before I jump in, just a reminder, if you have questions about Langley City or any of the other neighborhoods that I've covered, you can hit the link below in the description to book a 30-minute call with me where we can go over any further questions and details about those areas. Langley City is comprised of 10 square kilometers and is an urban center located right in the heart of the Lower Mainland. Langley City currently has a population of 30,000 and it continues to grow year over year as more residential and commercial options become available. Currently, Langley City is preparing for the SkyTrain extension that will come from Surrey Centre, and that's going to bring even more demand to Langley City. The city of Langley offers residents all the major urban amenities that one would expect in a city, such as great shopping and dining, entertainment facilities, extensive recreational opportunities. There's even a post-secondary option called Kwantlen Polytech University, and Langley City is known to host various community events throughout the year. With over 346 acres of parkland, it serves as a great community for outdoor enthusiasts. Let's dive in and talk about Langley City and where it's located. And first and foremost, I just want to point out that Langley is comprised of two different municipalities. So we have the township of Langley, which is in the light red here, and then the city of Langley is actually its own municipality. We can see Langley City outlined right here, and to the west of Langley City is 196th Street. Now that separates Langley from Surrey, and right on the border is the town of Cloverdale. To the south we have Brookswood, and on the east we have Murrayville and Salmon River. To the far north sits Willoughby Heights. When we look at Langley City, there are actually 6 sub-neighborhoods within it. They are Nickelmeckle, Douglas, Simons, Blacklock, Alice Brown, and Uplands. Although Langley City is improving their transportation system, being in the valley, you are still going to somewhat rely on your vehicle, so I'm going to go over some important drive times that might be important to you. It'll take you about 45 minutes to get to Vancouver City. It'll take you about 50 minutes to get to the Tsawwassen Ferry Terminal. You can use Highway 10, which connects you to Highway 99, and from there you'll be able to access the ferries. It's about a 30-minute drive to Burnaby, about a 20 to 25-minute drive to the Surrey SkyTrain station, which as of now is the closest SkyTrain station. It's going to take you about 5 to 10 minutes to get to your big box stores in South Willoughby, such as Costco, Best Buy, Home Depot, gang's all there. The Willowbrook Mall is Langley's destination shopping center, and that's located right in Langley City. So, I mean, depending on where you're coming from, it'll only take you between 2 and 5 minutes to get to. It's going to take you about 25 to 35 minutes to get to Abbotsford, and the gap there is because depends what time you're leaving. Highway 1 tends to get backed up, especially between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. with all the traffic coming from Vancouver moving out east. Now, they are widening Highway 1 into 3 lanes, but currently it's just 2 lanes, and it does tend to get backed up during those rush hour times. It'll take you about 25 minutes to get to the US border, about 35 to 40 minutes to get to White Rock Beach. The hospital is located in Murrayville, so it's only about 5 to 10 minutes away. That's also where the police station is located, and it's going to take about 45 minutes to get to the Vancouver airport. When you're in Langley City, it definitely has a more urban feel to it as opposed to the rest of Langley, the Langley Township, which is generally more of a suburban feel, and South Langley has tons of acreages and farms, which is definitely a different vibe from Langley City. So Langley in general is quite diverse. Now, when it comes to commuting, Langley City is quite good, and that's relative to the rest of Langley. So there is a Langley City main bus loop located at Logan Avenue and Glover Road, and there has been the newly announced SkyTrain station, which is going to extend from King George, and it's going to run all the way down Fraser Highway and right into Langley City here, and it's going to come out at 203rd and Fraser Highway. Now, this is going to be huge for Langley City because as of now, you have to rely on a bus to get you to the SkyTrain, which, as we all know, can be quite time consuming. As a result of this extension of the SkyTrain station, the city of Langley has prepared accordingly, and we are seeing a lot more multi-family options options being built in Langley City. There's tons of new builds that are available, and the older detached homes are being assembled so that the city can rezone that and allow for more multifamily options. Langley City, as mentioned, now has 30,000 people, but it will be growing rapidly. When it comes to housing in Langley City, you're going to get a variety. We have townhomes, condos, and detached homes. The detached homes in Langley City were built anywhere from the 1960s up until the 1990s, depending on what specific location they are in. They are also on city water and city sewer, so there's no septic tanks or wells in Langley City. As mentioned before, with such good transit options being available in Langley City, they definitely want to cater to young professionals and first-time homebuyers. There's also a lot of investors that we see purchasing in Langley City because they feel that the condos are going to increase in value once that SkyTrain station does get built. Now, in terms of housing prices, relative to the rest of Langley City detached options tend to be a little bit under the benchmark price comparable to the other locations and sub-neighborhoods in Langley. The condos and townhomes, same thing goes. The price points there are relatively a bit lower, depending on the type of condo that you are looking at. If you do buy a pre-sale, GST is not included in that purchase price, so just something to factor in as well. We are seeing a lot of investors being drawn to Langley City because you're buying a new condo, so it will be good for quite a while. There won't be any, special levies, and the strata fees are relatively reasonable, and they're preparing for the appreciation that should come with the soon to be implemented Langley City SkyTrain extension. If you're an investor looking to invest in Langley City, there are a lot of pre-sales or very, very new condos, and the transit is quite good as well if you are looking to park your money somewhere in Langley. Langley City does have attraction because of those aspects. Rent in Langley for a one-bedroom condo can be anywhere between $1,800 to $2,100 a month. Townhomes are going to run you between $2,200 to $2,500, upwards of $2,800, depending on how many bedrooms the townhome has. And looking at detached homes, I just ran a search, and these seem to be around the $3,400 to $4,000 range for an entire home to rent out. Langley City does have a variety of different highlights because it is so diverse. We've got everything from family-owned businesses, which brings tons of character and uniqueness to Langley City. The famous one-way on Fraser Highway offers a variety of different businesses, and that includes thrift shops, restaurants, boutique stores, there's a couple coffee shops, and even a plant store. Everything you could possibly imagine, you could most likely find down Langley's one-way. Langley City is also home to the Cascades Casino, and that has both match eatery attached to it and Atlas Steakhouse. Some of my favorite restaurants in Langley City that I recommend is Ban Chok Di, that is Thai food. There's a Nora, which is a small, quaint, fine dining restaurant that is family owned. Atlas Steakhouse, if you really want to wine and dine and impress, it is very expensive, but as a result, it's pretty good. And if you're into Mexican, Viva La Mexico has 10 out of 10 margaritas. There's also a lot of Vietnamese choices. Langley City has so many different pho or pho restaurants, which is my favorite, especially on a cold day. You can't go wrong with a bowl of soup. There are some big chain restaurants located in Langley City as well, such as Cactus Club. Tap and Barrel is newly been built in the Willoughby Shopping Center, which has just undergone a massive renovation. Brown's Social House and Earl's as well. Langley City is also home to a variety of different breweries, which we all love. There's Trading Post, Camp Beer, Five Roads Brewing, and Farm Country. I wouldn't be surprised if more breweries do pop up in the Langley City area because there is so much industrial zoning within that municipality. Langley City is home to the Fraser Valley's premier shopping destination, the Willowbrook Shopping Mall. Willowbrook Mall is home to over 140 different retailers and has a variety of different shopping options, offering big brands and relaxed shopping environment within the Langley City core. Langley City offers 346 acres of parkland. Some of the most desired parks include Penzer Bike Park, Uplands Off-Leash Dog Park, Douglas Park. Langley City is also home to Newlands Golf and Country Club, which supplies an 18-hole championship golf course and a smaller executive 11-hole golf course for you to enjoy as well. I have created an amenity guide with all my favorite spots to visit when I am in Langley City. If you guys want a copy of that, you can hit the link below or send me a message in the comments and I will send that over to you. When it comes to the schooling system, Langley City offers 6 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school. We have Nicomeco, which is grade K to 5, Blacklock Elementary, which is again K to 5, Douglas Park, Simons, Alice Brown, and Uplands, all grade K to 5. I do have more information on all of these elementary schools. If you are interested, just click the link below in the description. You can book a call with me. I can get that information over to you. There's also a rating system that I've included within this guide to provide some more insight on the quality of schools that are available within the city of Langley. I have also outlined in this guide all of the catchments and where you would have to live if you want your child to get into a specific school. The middle school in Langley City is HD Stafford, and the high school is Langley Secondary School, which is also attached to McLeod Athletic Park that provides a full professional track and field, full bleachers, there's nighttime lights. It's a really awesome facility to check out. Now, I've talked about all the good things about Langley City, and I'm going to point out some things that you might not like. So with any city center comes a little bit more of an urban feel, and Langley City tends to have a little bit higher of a crime rate. Same goes for every kind of downtown city area. There's a lot of support programs for people that are struggling, and those are based out of Langley City. 200 Street and Fraser Highway, and Highway 10 for that matter, tend to get very backed up. There's also the famous, dreaded Langley train that also runs through Langley City, and if that is running while you're trying to cut through Highway 10 or 200 Street or Fraser Highway for that matter, it can certainly get backed up. I hope you guys enjoyed that neighborhood tour of Langley City, and if you have any additional questions, please remember that there's a description below where you can reach out to me, and I'd be happy to go into more detail on any questions you might be having. If you guys did enjoy that content and you want to learn more about the Langley or Fraser Valley area, please hit that like and subscribe button so that you can be notified and kept in the loop on future neighborhood videos that I put out. Have a great day, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon.